Our client was stuck chasing dead-end leads until this seller changed everything. Today's case study breaks down how he turned a heartbreaking situation into a win for both sides and a 90K plus opportunity.
So yeah, we finally got that deal, the first deal, officially with you guys, and yeah, it's a great deal, but it's a so difficult situation. Cause man, I'm glad that I don't know if Dooney sent you the information of the acquisition manager that we just interviewed last week. I don't know, or she going to, because she will start on Monday with our training, but she will start working officially on Monday. She's pretty great at a lot of things. She's also a real estate agent,
Nice.
but is bilingual as I wanted to. She's a Puerto Rican girl, and
All right.
she's so hungry, for she do a lot of things looking for anywhere their money is. But she was telling a little bit about her, and she's pretty good at, like, talking, and she also have this mindset about helping others, and being transparent, and she's a sweet girl. Yeah, and also because she's a full package. She knows about social media. She know how to handle a lot of things that we need. She's so organized because her husband is, I think, it's called here ET specialist, that is with
IT,
computers and
yeah.
all those IT. Yes, that thing. And she learned a lot from him. And so she can. I told her, hey, we need you in a lot of things because we never, done this as a team, but we want to be as perfect as possible and also being organized. So you will start doing this, but depending on how you're going, performing, you're gonna get helping us in a lot of things, and you're gonna make a lot of money differently. Not only, for the job that you are signing right now. And she's down, and so Dooney going to send you uh that information in order for her to get into all the CRM and things like that. And I'm glad that we
Yeah.
got her because, man, I was telling my wife, I was doing for 6 years this business, but not as a wholesaler directly with uh, with the homeowners. And
Uh-huh.
I got a thing that I don't know if it's good or bad, but I feels every situation
Mm-hmm.
with the clients, and if they are suffering, I absorb all that, man. And I feel, especially with talking about this case, for this property that we got under contract, man, I was feeling so bad about her situation. And realistically, we cannot do nothing but selling their house. That's it. And yeah, she's an old lady, 73 years old. uh she she have two son, I mean, two kids. They're grown, but it's her daughter and her son. But for what she told us, they don't care about her. So her
Oh, okay.
husband died 2 months ago. She's alone. She
Wow.
was she was crying in front of us because she feels so lonely. And she called she called her daughter and her son in front of me to ask him about the offer that I was presenting to her personally inside of, as I told you, in her house. And I didn't hear nothing about what they said, but I believe that they said, okay, whatever you want to do it. So they didn't they didn't care about, take care of her mom, or who was the person that was inside of the house. And she said, okay, I will take this amount. I said, okay. Then we asked him about Thanksgiving. That is a huge thing here for American. And she
Yeah.
said, no, they won't be here. Also, they won't be here for Christmas. And then start crying. And she said, I think it is how it is. Man, that makes me
Wow.
like get that lady and bring him to my home. forever. But yeah, that's yeah, man. I got hurt with people feeling. So I wouldn't like to be too, too close to those problems. That's why I'm telling you. I mean, I'm glad that we are building a team that they will be doing uh, that stuff, and I'll be focusing on another things because that's affecting me today. And then if I have to call another lead, it's gonna be like drawing all those feelings, for the next call. That which I know I need to learn how to separate things, but man, we're humans, and especially we Latinos, we got the feelings. We got it. So Americans, they don't care, man. I think they don't have a heart. Yeah, man. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, that's right. I do think it's a positive thing in this business, to be honest with you. Like, being capable to, to put yourself in people's shoes and kind of really and genuinely understanding their problems is huge, because then you will come up as the solution, right? As the problem solver. And pretty much that I feel that this is what is happening with this lady. So actually, let's talk about that. Marlon, one more time, congratulations on your first deal with Hesel Media. I'm really happy about what you're accomplishing, or what you started accomplishing, and I'm pretty sure that this is just the first one of plenty of deals that you will get with us.
Thank
So
you,
I would
thank you.
like to, to discuss a few aspects and get some feedback from you about this particular deal.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it, Marlon. Let me ask you. Well, you kind of gave me a little bit, but please give me full context about what the seller situation was and what was the condition of the property.
Okay. She's an old lady, 73 years old, which her husband died 2 months ago. So she need a smaller house because it's a huge pool home in a great desirable neighborhood, and she cannot handle the house. I just As soon as I got into the property, I just noticed because she got a dog and a lot of cats, and her whole home was full of poop and pee and all that. Yeah,
Ouch.
of the dog. I know, but believe me, I know she cannot like clean or bend over to clean or something like that. She's gonna leave
Wow.
everything the same, how it is, and every day is gonna be worse because she's not able to clean and keep the property up because it's huge. It's huge, a
Wow.
huge property. Even I ask her because I noticed, I'm a detailed person, and check things that maybe regular people don't check. It's like my nature. And then I noticed that in her kitchen everything was clean. The only thing that was clean was her stove and and the microwave. And then I asked her, "Hey, how you eat? Are you eating at all?" Because I saw her; she was so skinny. And
Oh, wow.
then she told me, "No, I mostly don't eat, and when I eat, I order some food, and they bring me the food to my door. But mostly I don't eat. I just drink energy drinks.
Oh my
The only thing,
gosh.
yes, she told me, "Hey, do you want one?" And then I said, "Yeah, okay, let me give me one." And then she said, "Open the fridge." And when I opened the fridge, it was a full package. The only thing that was in there, the full package of an energy drink. That's it. That's it. She says she drinks two a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, just to get like energized. But that's not good.
No
If you don't
way.
eat and
Of
you only
course.
drink energies, that's gonna be bad for her health. So
At
she
that
told me
age,
that,
of
and she told me, yeah,
course.
yeah. After her husband died 2 months ago, she have lost 40 pounds. Of course, she
Oh,
said,
wow.
"I'm not." Yeah, she said, "I'm not hungry at all because how I'm feeling. I'm feeling alone. I just miss him so much, and I'm alone here. I
Uh,
don't talk to no one. I cannot even drive anymore. She got two cars. They're good cars that she cannot even drive. So yeah,
Dude, that is crazy, man. She's hurting herself because at that
Yeah,
age, I mean, she's killing herself
yeah.
slowly just by, feeding from energy drinks, which are killing her heart. So, man, that is terrible, brother. And besides the need of cleaning up the house, what was overall the
Okay.
condition of the property
Okay,
like?
yeah, I was checking the whole house, looking for what it needs because I'm good at it. And just looking and walking the property, I can tell you before I leave how much it's gonna need in repairs, and the property is in perfect conditions.
Oh, wow, really?
Perfect, brother. It's a beautiful house, huge, beautiful house. Even the pool is an oasis. I'll send you some pictures later. You wanna see? It's a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful house with there's no holes on the walls. There's nothing. The floor is tile flooring. It's just dirty and with a lot of stuff for her whole life in there. So all around. But the house itself is if she leaves tomorrow, for example, if she leaves tomorrow, I would clean the house and put it on the market, and it will pass a bank inspection right away. It's so the only thing that I saw that it needs attention is the roof that is 18 years old, but there is no leaking, there is no nothing inside the house. It's just the roof is old. The AC is 2022. They changed it.
Okay.
Uh, the the pool machine is working perfectly because you see it in the pool is perfect. The pool is clean and is good. It's in nice condition. The electrical box is perfect. Everything is working good. The kitchen has not great cabinets because it has the originals, but they are in great condition. Those people are used to take care of the property because you can see it. You can see it. Everything is good. It's not updated, but everything is perfectly easy livable.
That is, you're a very you're a lucky guy, brother. Um, I mean, the fact that you got it at such a nice price and the condition of the property is decent. I mean, it's really good for you. So are you gonna sell it as is, or are you going to replace the roof and the countertops and stuff like that?
I'm gonna sell it as is.
All
That's
right.
my first option. Sell it as is, and if I don't sell it for the price, which I think is gonna be doable, if I don't sell it for the price that I'm looking to get, I may flip it because man, there is ton of money in that property, and you don't have to do nothing at all, nothing, nothing at all.
That is very nice. Yeah, are you seeing it?
Yes,
It's a beautiful house. It looks
yeah.
pretty big. Oh wow, the kitchen is amazing. Um, Man, that's really, really, really good. Brother, congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Really, really good stuff. So let me ask you, so this was just a wholesale deal, or did you presented maybe a novation deal or something like that?
Okay, it was because the first offer that we made is a cash offer. That's
Uh-huh.
the lowest offer, of course, that we just start from there, presenting that,
Yep.
and she accepted it at the first
Just like
time in
that.
my lowest first number. So I started super low to try, to see how she react with that
Yep.
low number. Even I was bluffing around. Hey, this property have to be between. My offer. I first walk the property, check everything, and then she saw me pointing some things that need attention. And then
Mm-hmm.
I came back to her and in the living room because I wanted her to sign before I leave because I saw the property, the potential it has if I leave anyone, and anyone else would walk in, they would steal my deal, and no way, I won't let
Absolutely.
that happen.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that everything was the way that I was seeing that of the conditions, that everything, there is no surprises or something. And then I came back to her. I already had my numbers done, and I had three prices. I had the first starting price, then the middle price, and then the most annual offer. And I
Okay.
start for the lowest offer, and
And she
I
took
told
it.
her even a little bit to not be you know that direct with the lowest offer. I just told her,
Uh-huh.
hey, we have to be between this number and this number, which was a difference of $15,000. Even that higher lowest offer, it was super low for
Yeah.
my my lower offer officially. And she said, okay, I'll take this amount. After
That is
she
crazy, man.
spoke with her daughter and her son, and I said, okay, can you sign now? Because I can prepare everything and send it to the email. I can help you sign now that I'm here. She say, yeah, of course, that would be great. So yeah, that was how
Man,
it happened.
that is fantastic, man. I mean, I think it was a great move what you did in terms of, having the paperwork with you and getting ready to prepare the contract right there before leaving the property. That was definitely a great move. If you would have left without doing that, as you said, potentially other investors will go walk in the property and will take it for sure. So definitely that was a very smart move. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, was there anything on this deal that you might have learned that you can apply in future deals?
To me, I think when you have the opportunity to meet in person with someone, you got a lot on your favor. Because when
That's
they
right.
are talking by phone, they don't know who you are. They don't know if you are a scammer. They don't know how you look like. They don't see. They can think that you are being like aggressive. I don't know. Maybe uh, by the how they listen to you, and I think when they see you in person, you perform better, and you can control more the conversation, and also they lower their guard in person a lot more than by phone, because they got ton of calls from people that they don't know. And when you go and see them in person, they separate you from the others, and
That's
they
right.
see you are serious about it, because you just told them, hey, can I go and walk it now, or when you able to let me go? So they say, oh, these people are seriously interested about it. So, and another thing that I do when I go personally, and if not so far, I try to take my wife with me, or sometimes if it's not in bad neighborhood, I take and she's I take my daughter with me,
That is really, really good.
just
Love
because
it.
when they see you with another person, and no, she's my wife, we're working together, then they lower their guard a lot more. Because
Yes.
you as a man, you can be like anyone else, but when you are with your wife, they say, oh, they got a family business, and like psychologically, they feel safe and a lot better when they see you with a kid. And my
Yeah.
daughter, man, my daughter is sharp. My daughter, when she got in, she knows because I explain her in every case how she have to talk, and
Yeah.
then she tried to be because she's a nice. She don't have to force anything, but she is nice based on what I tell her. she's an
Okay.
investor. Okay, this person, she's a realtor. Like the other day that we walk a property with a realtor that was as well the owner of the property. And then for this old lady, I brought my wife and also my daughter. And then I tell her a little bit about it and say, hey, be nice. She's an old lady and she's alone, and just be nice with her. And if she have animals, because my daughter loves animals as well,
Yeah.
you take care of the animals and let her see that you love animals. So that way, you connected with them in anything and different, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I love it. I mean, that is very strategic, honestly. And definitely, as you said, people, which of course is they are human beings, and it's easy to relate from a human being perspective with other families, like with the same reality. So definitely, that's really good that you take your daughter. How old is she?
She's 9.
Oh, I thought
She's 9.
she was like younger.
No, no, she's 9, and she knows a lot of real estate, man. She
Oh,
knows a lot.
really?
Yes, yes,
That's
because
really, really good.
she always tell this story to for example, for someone who knows a little bit about real estate, like the other day that we walk a property with a realtor that was the owner as well of the property.
Uh-huh.
She said, hey, I'm gonna buy my first property alone when I got 10, because that's what I'm preparing her for. So she
That's
knows
nice.
how to underwrite deals, how to do ARBs. She knows when a property needs to be called or what it needs. When she walks the property, she's telling me things. Hey, this property needs this, and this. Or when we're driving,
Wow.
she say, "Hey, Daddy, that property has the grass high, so you should call because there is no car outside. The property is in disrepair. You should call because maybe they want to sell the property to you." And then, I'm talking to her about businesses.
That's nice, man. That's really, really good. Okay, my brother. Good stuff. Definitely meeting in person people.
Yeah.
It's a game changer for sure. I'm really glad to hear this, Marlon. Now, can you walk me through, your sales process with this lady? Like, what techniques or strategies do you use to build rapport and negotiate the deal overall?
Yeah. First of all, I wanted to connect with her because what I've learned in any business, or but this in real estate, especially is specifically, uh, I I want to bring my business and build my business in a different way that I seen other wholesalers doing it, because I used to be more a flipper than a wholesaler. So I'm
Okay.
directing my business to and building my business differently. For example, I don't. Of course, we all need money, but I'm getting ready my property to perform that we are not doing deals based on numbers. Let me see if I can explain better, but based on the need of every situation of because I first want to discover uh, what is the pain point of the homeowner, and then based or on her needs or on their needs, I'll build the offer. You know, I'm gonna build and make the numbers based on what they need. If it doesn't work, of course it doesn't work. But first, I want to see how can I help first in order to make everyone wins. But especially them that they are hurt, they need something, they need your help, they need you to solve their problems. So I'm first trying to do that, and not being talking at first, the first conversation talking about, hey, this is my numbers. I don't talk about numbers.
Right.
I first talked about feelings with them. If they are open to talk to me and I can sit with them, I spend more time talking to them first. And then after we talk and I know a little bit more about them, I start walking the property and see what it needs to be done. And I want them to see what I point that attention, on the property. So that way they are getting a realistic idea of what the property needs. Because homeowners, that's their home, and they think their home worth more than any property,
Yeah,
because they are selling based on their feelings and memories, and that's the biggest asset they got. So I try
yeah,
to explain them, not trying to hurt them, being cautious, because but I explain, hey, we have to fix this, the property needs this, and this, and this. And then when we start talking about the offers, is I trying to tell them that it's not me, it's me and them against the data. So I would like to pay you as much as possible, but it's you and me against the numbers.
yeah,
If they allow me to show them the numbers, I show them the numbers. Or if not, I just talk about the numbers that I found around it, and my highest offer. I mean, it's not my highest, but this is the
yeah,
most that I can pay, and and then I let them think and see how they react. If they react, give me any negative feedback, then I try, hey, how close can you be to this number, to see if I can unlock, you know, uh, a level of, I'm trying to make them lower and put them on a realistic price that they can sell the property to an investor. Also, I ask them about why you decide to go to an investor and not with a realtor. I'm trying to play the good police here, because I told them, with a realtor you can get more money. So
hmm,
why are you looking to sell your property with an investor or for a cash offer with me, if you can have the opportunity to sell the property to a realtor that you can get retail price, or you can get more money? Say, nah, almost no one likes a realtor. No, I don't like with a realtor because this, and this, or I cannot do it because, my situation is this one and I need the money fast. I say, okay. So I just wanted to tell you that, because you have that option. Then let me see how I can help. And I do all my exit strategies before I meet the person. So I have all the options in my head, and I start with the lowest offer, that is a cash offer. If that's not that if that not work for them, then I go to the other cash offer that is a little bit higher, who that is a wholesale uh, option, where if the property qualify, where it's a property that it doesn't need any repairs at all. And then if that it doesn't work, then I go and I move to the novation and show the numbers to the novation. And if it doesn't work either, so I then present them the option of a creative financing strategy, or something, something like that.
good stuff, good stuff. Really nice, man. Um, so I really like that philosophy of, people first then money, right? Understanding what they're struggling with, and present your offer as a solution and not just a number, right? That, of course, makes more sense to the seller, and probably it aligns more with their feelings and what they're trying to achieve in the future, right? So yeah, I love it, man. I think that you are, preparing yourself to have a lot of success in this industry. How many times do you speak with her over the phone before going to walk the property?
The lead came in, I check the address. Before I call, I just check quick the address to see, uh, how I going to be talking to them, based on the property. Because
Yeah,
sometimes, let's say, sometimes there is a lead that I don't like, because it's so rural, or it is a bad, and I talk to them anyways, but it's differently than talking to them when it's a home run, or is in a great neighborhood. So when I checked the property, and I just realized that the property was so worthy, just
Nice.
without
Yeah.
doing any numbers, because I know that area. And then I called her. She got the first time she got my call, and I asked her a few questions about the property and how much she owe, things like that. And then right away I told her, just it was one time, and I told her, hey, can I go tomorrow at 11 to walk the property? Because it was in the afternoon, and I couldn't go right away there. She said, yeah,
Yeah.
you can come. I said, oh, okay. And then in the morning I just called her again to confirm when I was on my way, and she was ready to to open the door for me. It was basically one time just to go to the next day and walk the
That's
property.
very nice. One phone call, one day, and you got it locked in.
Yes.
That's great. All right, my friend. Now, let me ask you, Marlon, how much are you projecting your ROI to be?
All right. I'm not gonna throw numbers here because a lot of people that I know from here, if you later can cut this, uh, they follow Hesel Media, and a lot of my buyers from here locally they follow Hesel Media, and I don't want if you guys like Hesel Media like put it
Well,
online or something. I won't.
you can actually mention the numbers, and we
Okay,
will beep it out,
yeah,
like beep.
okay,
So it's not gonna get
yes,
public,
perfect,
right?
perfect. Okay,
Good.
she accept the offer for 215. And the ARB, the neighborhood is pretty great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and the ARB of that is over $400,000. That's the after repair value. So we are at 215, and we got a margin of let's say up to $400,000. So we had we got $185,000 margin to for a flipper. We can I believe I can sell that property between 300 to 310, 300,000 to 310 to a buy and holder investor.
Okay.
But if it's for a flipper, I will sell the property for 275. Numbers match around that 275 for a flipper catch offer, and they're gonna spend there around 40 to 50K. It's not because the property needs a lot, but it's because the property is so big and it needs a new
Yeah.
roof and painting the whole house, and maybe they change the cabinet of the property because it doesn't need flooring, or doors are great. Maybe they update if for the rehab properties there, properties are above $430,000 for $430,000 range price. I think it's worth the time to rehab it well because you can get
Yeah.
close to 450 for a flipper. But if they don't want to do that much, they would. Me as a flipper, I just would do a roof and clean it up, and that's it. To sell it for 350 or 360 in 14 days, ready to go to the market. That's it. That's what I would do. That's it.
So pretty much the margin, worst case scenario will be 60 grand, right? And best case scenario will be around 110, probably.
Is to 15, yeah, no, around 100K. That's the best. 100K, 90 to 100K. Because I think it can be sold for to a buy and holder between 300 and 315.
All right. Good
Yes, because
stuff.
they don't
Good,
have to do
good, good.
nothing to the property. They only have to spend, let's say, $14,000 to the roof, and the property is ready to rent.
Yeah, that's very nice, man. I mean, even in the worst case scenario, in the lowest side, you are already breaking even and recouping your investment with Hesel Media. Uh, the entire investment, even the ad spend that is left to cover during the next months, and you are already making profit. That means that every other deal that you close with us, it's gonna go directly to your pockets. It's gonna be
Yeah.
profit. That is really good, Marlon. Congratulations, brother. Would you tell me about like the metrics and the data that you take in consideration to evaluate the potential profitability of a deal?
Okay. Yes. Now, based on how the market is moving and everything that is happening realistically,
Mm-hmm.
I change my formulas and how to get ARVs because before we based on sold comps 6 months up to 6 months sold comps and the most similar properties and we we got before that was before the market change, you know, because two
Uh-huh.
it was a seller market, so you could be positive and being more optimistic. But now I don't even look at sold comps. If you want to really sell a property and not get sick, I check my competition and I check for
Okay.
sale properties and pending properties. Those are that is my main focus. That's the first thing that I check. When I check the most similar property around the property that I'm looking to buy, I just check the most similar property that is for sale. I check for
Mm-hmm.
how much is the property list and how many days it's been on the market. If the property
Interesting.
is pending and the property have 10 days. It was just 10 days before it got under contract or pending. That tells me that the price that it was list is a great price to get in the contract my property at the same price if they are in the similar conditions and similar if they are the most similar to my property. So that's why I first get those numbers, and then of course I check the comps, the sold comps, 3 months
Yeah.
up to 3 months, not six, in a 0.5 miles radius. I never cross any major street. I just try to get in the same neighborhood because sometimes if
Yeah.
you go a little bit further and cross the street, it's not the same neighborhood, and you can,
Yeah.
mistake on your numbers. So that's why I check the numbers. I check first the my competition, the for sale and pending properties, and I check then after that I check the sold ones up to 3 months. Then I compare for what is really sold. It was really sold, how many days it got to get sold, and then I compare my competition when I put my property on the market. So then I got an average
Okay.
for and get the sweet spot of the property. If let's say I get the lowest for sale property that is exact or similar to my property at 350, let's say,
Uh,
assist, no repairs, assist. I get that, and then I discount 5% of that, uh, which of I mean of that list price, and that's gonna be the 5%. I mean 350 minus 5%, and that's gonna be my list price to be even being 5% lower than everyone else. So everyone
that's cool.
will go to my property, and I'll get a lot of attention. And sometimes that 5% is gonna change to positive 10 to 15%. That 5% that I discount, sometimes it builds like an offer war where everyone, you go highest and best, and you can get even more than just because
Yeah.
people are like, oh wow, this is a steal. We got to get this property, and then they fight for the property. They even realize that there are other properties around that are, lower than mine. Then they fight for my property, and they pay over my asking price. You
Yeah.
know,
Nice. Nice. Very interesting. All right, my brother. Now, about Hesel Media. What do you think about our service so far?
brother, realistically, I'm being honest. Because there are a lot of gurus. in internet, and a lot of people
Yeah.
selling services and stuff. And in my case, I can tell personally that Hesel Media is being great with us because you guys has delivered not because I got under contract this property, but because we the other day we were checking, and in less than a month and a half we got more than 35 leads,
Yeah.
good leads. So you deliver the what you guys really said that you will be delivering, and also the way that you, Daniel, and everyone else that is involved are present for us, helping us on anything that we need. Because when you start, you are a little bit lost and you don't know or don't understand how things works. And yeah, man, the being that you guys has been present for us is being awesome, really awesome, really awesome. Because sometimes they sell, and when another company sell a product to you, then they are not that present, helping you with any needs or asking, answering any questions that you have, and they already sold the product, and okay, forget about this guy. But
Yeah.
you guys being there and still there and are committed to us, and you guys got happy with our success, because I believe also this that our success is your success as well. So I
Oh yeah.
think, yeah, I think you guys are doing great and are so focused on us as a clients, and really helping us and everything. And one of the things that I much like of your company is that at first, and I see it that way, you guys don't let us, like, let's say, because some people are like that. Hey, like, I want to go, go big or go home. No, you guys control that growth until we get ready. When you get ready, okay, you move to the next level. Let's move to the next level, and not letting you, spend money for things that you're not ready yet. So I love that. That's the most incredible part that you guys have, man. And the attention is 200, man. Yeah, and you are great, man. You are great with us. You're great.
Makes me really happy to hear that, Marlon, and definitely we appreciate your presence here, and you can count on us every single day. We are here to help you, and as you said, your success is our success. So we have the same focus, we have the same goal. This is a partnership, right? So of course we need to be driven to what we're looking for, right? Which is your growth, your success. So I'm really happy to hear that. Now, do you think that our marketing strategies and even my coaching is helping you somehow or contributing to your success with this particular deal?
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely, man. Yeah, everyone personalize the way we project our calls, and we because but man, your scripts, the way you guys guide us, help us a lot to fill out, all those holes that we need to have filled, and being intentional, not like talking to people like, oh, let's see what is going to happen. No, every word and every script that we use from you is intentionally for a result. So I love that. Yeah, you guys with the script and all the plans that you guys have, and we've been studying, it's been helping us a lot, and will be better and better. Will be helping us more because we're
Oh yeah,
still learning.
cool. Really happy to hear that, man. Now let me ask you, Marlon. Now that you're starting, let's say manufacturing your own success with Hesel Media leads, what piece of advice would you give to other real estate investors who are just starting out and trying to close their first deal?
I can tell you this. I've been in real estate for 6 years doing fix and flips. And
Mm.
I don't know if it was because I don't know, I was lazy or I didn't believe, like I told you, in companies that provide these kind of services. But to me, after I met you guys, I got completely sure that I waste my time 6 years. Because if I would do this before, long time ago, man, the story would be a lot different, a lot different. And the thing that I can tell you to a guy or a person that who's looking to get their first deal is the money that you spend with Hesel Media is gonna multiply. Of course, they help you walk,
That's
but you have to do your walk alone, and you have to be committed to do it and walk with
yeah,
purpose. Not it's not that you guys. That's another thing that some people, some new guys, or some people mistake about is that they think that okay, I'm gonna pay Hesel Media for this, and then it's gonna be magical. No, no, it's not, man. You got to put your effort, and you got if you are commit, really commit, and even it doesn't matter if you don't know, you're gonna learn. If you don't know nothing or you don't have the the knowledge, you're gonna learn, but you have to be commit and intentional. Because with your service, they're gonna get their first deal quick. Some they think,
that's
yeah, in a
really,
month or
really
2 months, they're gonna get their first deal, and it's gonna be more than what they make in a year. So
that's
that's
true.
what I can say to them, man. Spend your money. Don't be cheap. Spend your money in a good service like Hesel Media and let them do their thing, but also you do your thing, and it's gonna be a success.
That's very nice to hear, man. You are absolutely right. I mean, to make money, you have to spend some money, right? There's no other way to do it. So yeah, and investing in, lead generation resources and stuff like that is gonna be always beneficial, no matter what type of business you're doing, right? Now, last but not well, not last, but is there any other potential deal in your pipeline that you're kind of having in the works right now?
Yep.
How many?
There is another one. There is another one. There is an apartment in Tavares, Florida,
Yeah.
where, of course, it's a lead from you guys. I've been talking to this lady like 20 days. Her name is Carmen. You can see it in
Oh
my
yeah.
CRM if you want. Okay, her name is Carmen. So this lady, she's a Venezuelan girl. They own this apartment for more than 20 years, but she's not like that. Her motivation is not that much, but she want to sell. I say it's not that strong her motivation because she want X amount, but
Okay.
in order to get that amount and also make sense for us, I've been negotiating with her. Cash offer it won't work for her because it's too low for her for the amount that she wants to get. Also, wholesaling it didn't work as well because it was low. The only thing that may work that will work is innovation. And I was trying to you know, unlock her to get out, let me get in and explain her innovation to her. But I've been talking to her like 20 days, something like that, without telling her about innovation yet, because she's not. Let me see. It's not a property that people are gonna steal because she want to hide. She want to hide. And what I check on the data, she was trying to sell the property for almost a year with a realtor. It didn't get sold because they got it so high, they got it pricey, and that's a property, yeah, that they don't, and they're not. It's not on the market right now, so I don't have the competition as because they want too much. But the other day I spoke to her, and she was open to innovation. Then we built the numbers based on how much she wants, and also for how much we could sell it and also make some profit. And I talked to a local real estate agent who specialize only in sell apartments in that specific apartment complex. He's the only one. He got all the apartments around it, and he's been sold apartments in that specific apartment complex. So I thought this is the guy. You cannot bring another realtor that doesn't know or don't have the clients to sell these because realtors
Yeah.
have their private clients and they sell the properties to the privately to their clients. And I talked to him and
Right.
he told me that he could sell that property for $98,000 property. Price because it's the biggest apartment in the area. And the other day he sold a 600 square footage for 95. But it's him, it's not other
Okay.
realtors. So he's the specialist. He's the guy who got the people. So I told him, hey, what about do you know about novation? He say, oh yeah, I know about novation. I told him I got a property in that apartment complex that if you help me to sell, I'll be more I'm happy to work with you. And say, oh yeah, let's do it. I'll send you everything that I need from you to make this happen, and we can start the ball rolling. I got a call with her today because numbers work perfectly. 98K, what I do is a 98K purchase price. That's my innovation formula. I discount 10% for realtor fees, closing costs, and any repairs that we need to get, which is from 98 to 95. I think it was 85K, discounting that 10% of expenses. Then at 85K, the lady, she said she wants 70K or maybe she kind of said 65. Let's make the numbers at 70K that she already said that she wants. We got a margin from 95 to 70K for us, a fee. So that margin is gonna be our profit. So it's looks like a small deal, but it wasn't a small deal because when I was around the numbers and I bring this specialist that could potentially sell me this property at 98. So the deal changed. The deal changed. I thought it was a high asking price from her at 70, but at 70, even if we sell the property at 90, we are doing 20K. I mean, not 20K because we got to
That's
discount
very
the
impressive.
10% of $90,000. So,
Gotcha.
but it's gonna be
Yeah.
15,
All
12,
right, man.
twelve
Good
thousand
stuff.
dollars. I'm not gonna let any money on the table. If I can make 10 grand, I make 10 grand. If I can make 5 grand, so because the lead
Oh,
came
yeah.
came to me, so I can make profit from that lead and not let it go. So that's
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Cash flow is extremely important for any business. All right, my friend. Congratulations one more time. Let me ask you when is the closing date for this deal with Donna?
okay. It's on January the 6th, the 5th. I think the 5th or the 6th. Because she needs some time to find a place for her in Georgia. She's going to move even for, as I told you, even for that situation that she have that uh, her daughter and her son is like they like don't want it too much. They're not connected too much. But even
Uh-huh.
that, she wants to move close to them. So she's going to be moving from here, from Florida to Georgia, and she's looking to
Okay.
buy a small property or a small apartment, I don't know, for her in that area with the money that she will get because they don't know she don't owe nothing to the property, so she will get the full 215 in her account. So she will buy something up there to move uh, and being close to her kids. So that's her plan. And she told me, hey, I need at least 30 days, but remember, uh, in we cannot close in the January 1st or 2nd because it's a holiday and nobody
Yeah.
give me at least until January 6th and we can be ready. But if I find when I find the cash buyer, I gonna tell them to close before, and we're gonna keep some money on escrow, 10K, 15K, to let her be in there until January 6th, because we, locked the money already. She got her money, and the package she just need to get those 10K after she leave the property, and we all do the transaction before that day. So her contract is with me, and then when I find this guy, I'm gonna wholesale I'm going to do the contract with them to make a closing date before that, in order to, distribute all the money to everyone, and just left 10K, post occupancy uh, of her money. And when she leaves, then title company send that 10K, and we already did the transaction.
That is really cool. Man, really happy for you, Marlon. Thank you very much for sharing your success with us.
Deals like this remind us that real estate is more than contracts. It's about stepping in when no one else will. If you're ready to close deals, Hesel Media helps investors close motivated sellers at scale. Book your free strategy call.